We welcome you into another episode of NJ Talking. I'm your host, Nick, and I'm here with my co-host, Jack. Jack, how's it going today, pal?
Yeah, what's up, asshole? Okay. All right. I see what's going on. I see what's going on with you today. You're in a mood. You're in a mood today.
Oh, I'm in a very fun mood.
Yeah. All right. Week 3 of the NFL season is complete. Had to watch a garbage Sunday night game. I said it looked like
Monday
a
night game.
Make-A-Wish game. No, Sunday night. Sunday night's game was awful. That it's so bad.
Monday night game was awful too.
Yeah, Sunday night was so bad I had to bring it up. It felt like I was watching a Make-A-Wish game. One of our buddies said that he'd rather lick a New York City subway grate than watch that game again, which I think nails it on the head. Shout out Kevin. So, Sunday night was bad, and of course, we're both Giants fans. Last night was pretty abysmal. Monday night was
First half was brutal.
like everybody says on like TV and shit that sloppy football is on the head coach. So we were sloppy. We were very sloppy. First off, we waited 30 seconds to call a timeout at half, and then it turns out we didn't even call the timeout. The Cowboys did. What's up with that?
So
what's up with that, Dabs? Huh?
Okay, so if we're going to sit here and talk about last night's game, there's a lot we can fucking talk about when it comes to the Giants.
That's an
first of all,
understatement.
I am repping my Giants. I am repping them.
I'm not their embarrassment.
No, so let's just, like you said, that play where no one called timeout.
Yeah.
Didn't Daniel Jones get sacked?
Yeah, but still, call a timeout. Like what?
How many? I think we had all three, right? Or did we only have one more left?
No, we had all three.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty fucking stupid if you ask me.
Yeah.
I would have called the timeout there. But who am I?
Yeah.
I'm just you and I are just sitting here talking. Like,
did you just ask me if he was sacked just to see if he was sacked? Or are you saying if he was sacked, then he shouldn't have called the timeout?
No, I was asking because I didn't remember.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
because that knocked us out of field goal range.
Yeah, and the lack of awareness has kind of seemed like on defense. Like we had, is Thibodeau? I know it was his debut, but is he playing through injury? Like he looked.
I still think he was rushed back. I don't think he was 100%.
They didn't say his name one time besides, he's on the field.
Yeah, I know.
Also,
so they didn't say Azeez Ojulari either. So
yeah. One thing that I actually have a question for you. Do you think, first off, before I ask, Daniel Jones was running for his life on every play? He was. It looked like
he was hit the most time, pressured the most time in his whole career.
Yeah, he was trying to avoid getting his head blown off all night. So when he did have some time and when he kind of scrambled around and extended the play, do you think it's Daniel Jones who can't find the open receiver, or are our receivers garbage and they're not open?
Based off last night's game, I'm not blaming Daniel Jones at all for last night's game whatsoever.
Okay.
The pick was a bad pick. That. The wide receiver fell on the route, though, so it's kind of like, at what point, who do you blame there?
Right.
I blame the turf monster. Fuck the turf in MetLife. It's awful.
Yeah, it is.
I feel like we lead the league in injuries every year, so I'm just going to go off on a tangent right now about the turf. Sorry about that. But
all good.
I don't know how you feel about this fucking topic, but it pisses me off because every year the Giants seem to have someone always hurt.
Yeah.
And when I say someone, I mean not just one, not just two,
right?
But maybe like 7, 8.
Right.
Like we have key contributors never on the field.
Right.
Like we have these draft picks. We have 7 rookies that, like, out of 10, we picked 10 rookies this year. Yeah, the Giants suck. Let's talk about it another time. But
yeah,
like at one point in time, 7 of them were hurt.
Right.
Like that's insane. That's an insane number.
Right. And now, Sterling Shepard's out for the
I feel
year
for him, man.
because of the fucking turf in MetLife.
Yeah. And then did you see OBJ's tweet?
Yeah. Yeah. He said
OBJ
remove
blames the
all
turf
turf.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he said remove all turf from all stadiums, right? And go back to grass.
Yeah, it was all turf. But like that's where he had his really bad ACL injury. That was brutal. Um, I don't know if you remember, but a couple years ago when the Giants were playing the 49ers, remember how the 49ers had like 5 or 6 people to
Yeah.
all tear their ACL
And
all in
and
one
they
game?
blamed the turf. Yeah.
They blamed MetLife turf.
Yep.
Like I think there's something seriously wrong with it where the NFL has to go into a deep dive of like why is everyone getting hurt? All right, so Jack, when you're sitting here watching this game last night, other than the timeouts that we didn't use in the first half, what and the offensive line, because obviously those are the two major things that we can clean up. The third
Yep.
major thing is just finding wide receivers who actually know how to catch the ball. Kenny Galladay's fucking pisses me off paying him $18 million a year to drop a ball.
Trade him for a fucking fax machine or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. Pull up Billy Bean. Have another team fund your soda machine for the rest of the year. Like, because that's just garbage.
Yeah. He I saw an interesting stat today. Me, you, and Kenny Galladay had the same stat line for last night. 0 catches, 0 yards. And he made $700,000 last week or yesterday, and we didn't.
Yeah, you want to know what's funny?
What?
Andrew Thomas has more touchdown catches in his Giants career than Kenny Galladay has touchdown catches in his Giants career.
That's fucking pathetic. Is that a real stat?
That is a real stat.
That's fucking.
Andrew Thomas has 1 touchdown. Kenny Galladay has
0. Okay, that's
0
pathetic.
for all the people
and
listening.
0, and it's 0. It's not even Andrew Thomas
it's 0.
Has 2.
No, it's like Andrew Thomas has 1. Kenny Galladay has 0.
Yeah, I fucking trade him. And I gotta say, I do have to say one more thing about Daniel Jones. Every time I watch the Giants, I feel like Daniel Jones is doing the most on offense. Like I feel like he has no help whatsoever. If we didn't have Saquon, we would legitimately have 0 offense.
Yeah. I don't think we have wide receivers that can separate.
Yeah,
because Kenny Galladay is too big, too slow. I mean, Wan'Dale Robinson's hurt, so we don't know what he is. Kadarius Toney can't stay on the fucking field.
Who the hell knows what's up with him? Even when he's healthy, we don't play him.
Our second best wide receiver is Richie James.
Yeah.
If you're not counting Saquon.
Right.
Who's Richie James? Like, where did he come from? You know what I mean? Like, we have no name. And guess what? The Giants wide receiver room is the highest paid wide receiver room in the fucking league.
Yeah, that's sad. That's sad.
Yeah.
We have the highest paid wide receiver room, more than the Rams.
Yes.
Raiders.
More than the Rams. More than the Raiders.
Jesus. That's a mind-blowing stat too.
Like, more than the Chiefs.
How is that even possible? And they still suck?
You tell me.
First off, we need to, when KT gets healthy, we need to use him. He's our best wide receiver right now. Yeah, he's our best wide receiver right now, I think. Because Shepard's out. I don't even know what to do about the wide. Like, who would even trade us a good wide receiver? No one.
We're not trading for anybody.
Right.
We don't we don't want to be trading for pieces. If anything, we want to trade them away.
Right. I think we need to trade Galladay and Shepard immediately.
They're both hurt.
I know, but just again, trade them for.
What are you going to get for Shepard, who's out for the year and probably is going to retire?
I don't know. Nothing. That's what I'm saying. Just get him off the team.
Seriously. Well, I think Joe Shane will.
Yeah,
he can't do it this year because of salary cap issues, but
yeah, like
this is like the thing. Like the Giants started 2-0, but like, okay, we started 2-0, and then look at what happened last night.
We got beat by Cooper Rush.
I know.
Like, no
how do you
offense
go
to
from
Cooper
beating the
Rush,
Titans
but,
week
like,
one?
Yeah.
I mean, Cooper Rush is 3-0 as a starter. That's pretty damn fucking good as a backup quarterback.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. He's going to be another Nick Foles probably. Dallas will trade him away.
that was last night's game. We're going to move on to probably my favorite subject of a football season. It is that time of the year. It is fantasy football time.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Jack,
oh, yeah.
you know how I get about fantasy football. I know how you get about fantasy football. So this next segment is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. We are in a 10-man PPR keeper league. And, it's pretty cutthroat. Little backstory
Pretty
here.
cutthroat?
No, it's very cutthroat. Backstory here. I won year one, and I was the most hated player in the league.
Time out. I'm just going to, because it's still a sore subject. The week before, my team just decided not to fucking know how to play football, right?
Well,
okay. So, yeah, I'm going into the third phase fucking match. Okay, whatever. I scored 222 points in the final week. How much did you score that week?
150. Who has?
I would have pepper smacked you.
Who has the?
By
who
the
has
way,
the
do you know what your opponent scored?
The hardware? Who has? Yeah, like what?
Show it to me.
I think it's 120. I think it's 120.
Yeah, I beat your opponent by 100 points. Like that's what I'm saying. Like,
okay.
So close.
Someone has the hardware. Kevin. Someone else doesn't. It's settled.
I don't see the hardware anywhere.
Yeah, I can screenshot it and send it to you. I have the hardware on the app. Okay, it's on the app. I can't do anything about it. It's on the app. I don't have a physical trophy, you cheap bastard. But it's okay. So,
all right.
That's a little. So year one, I won, and then year two, another kid came into the league and kind of took over my role as the most hated villain. But I couldn't really be cocky and shit talk year two because my team absolutely sucked cock.
You went from 1 to 10 real quick.
1 to 9. Okay. Fuck you, Stags. Yeah. All right. Let's settle that right there. I have not lost in this league yet, and don't plan on it anytime soon. All right. But so last
year 3.
No chance. All right. In last year, I was so bad because I sold all my key components for picks this year, kind of like you did. You sold some of your components, not all. Right?
For picks this year, yeah.
Yeah. So we
came in
kind
fourth.
of have we kind of have good teams this year because we set it up this way. So that's a little backstory about the league and our teams. We're gonna dive right into week 3. Do you have your team pulled up, Nick?
I do, yes.
Okay. So what is your current record?
My current record, keep in mind we have a league median, so
yes, we do have a league median too. It kind of sucks cock, but
so we get 2 results every week. But as of right now, I'm 3-3.
Okay, so you're 3-3. Walk us through who you won this week. So walk us through some of your highlight players and your shit players.
My highlight players?
Yeah.
Okay, so my biggest highlight player is Josh Allen.
Yeah, fuck off. All right, we know. Or actually, let me rephrase that.
So
I already know about the Josh Allen train this year. I've been trying to get Josh Allen out of your grimy paws for 2 years now, and
it's not gonna fucking happen.
It's not happening. It's not happening.
I get to keep him as an 11th round pick every year, so eat my ass. It's just not happening.
I've offered so much for Josh Allen in the past.
Give me 3 firsts. He's yours.
Well, I got up to 1 first for him, and that wasn't enough. So
that's what I thought.
Yeah. So Josh Allen.
So I also have Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce's like just a elite tight end. He's a difference maker. It's so nice not having to worry about the tight end position.
Also been trying to get him off your grimy paws too, but
you had him. You let him go.
Well, I mean, since you've gotten him over the summer, yeah, I've been trying to get him. I've been trying to get him back.
Yeah.
I should have never traded him in the first spot to
No,
fucking
you let
Danny,
him go.
like an idiot. Like, but I was
And
caught
then
up in the Derrick Henry hype at the time. Whatever.
Christian Kirk was also another really good player this week. I think he's legit. I think he's the number 1 or number 2 option in Jacksonville, and they're going to be throwing
Hey.
all year
I mean, Trevor Lawrence
because
is
they're Jacksonville.
Yeah, they're Jacksonville.
Nothing against Trevor. Trevor's great.
Yeah,
I mean, just the surrounding pieces on the defense are just. I don't even know. I don't even think I can name a player on their defense.
yeah.
In all seriousness, I can't.
The only dude I know is his last name Allen because he sacked Josh Allen last year, and ESPN posted about it. That's the only.
He's also Josh Allen. He's also Josh Allen. Josh Allen sacked Josh Allen.
Right. That's the only player I can name. Take us through the fun part, at least for me, of your absolute bust for the week, which I love talking about for other teams, obviously.
Okay. Well, DeAndre Swift got hurt in the first half, so he only managed to put up 7 points. So that was brutal. Brandon Cooks put up 4 points. I don't know what the fuck happened there.
Davis Mills, man. That's what happened.
Yeah, but they're going to throw all the time.
Yeah.
And then I decided to start Javonte Williams this week, and he only put up 9 points. So
how many points
my
did
bench
Melvin
probably
Gordon?
15.
Okay.
I have Melvin Gordon as the other. I have the whole Denver backfield, so that's great. Chris Olave was riding my bench as he blows up, so that was fucking fantastic to see him put up 24 points. That hurt a little bit.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
Yeah, so that's my week. Like, still won. I was kind of sweating bullets when the Dallas had 5 sacks in the first half, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm gonna lose to a fucking defense.
I actually thought you were gonna lose to the Cowboys defense this week.
Because David fucking said it too. Like, David said in the beginning of the week, it's gonna come down to his fucking defense, and if I lost, and he called it, I was losing my shit. Like,
you don't
ridiculous.
Want that to happen. You don't want that to happen.
Fuck that. So, Jack, like, as a fantasy owner, how do you know how I am? If you have one bad week, you're pretty much off my team. So
correct. We share the same mindset.
Why don't we go through your matchup?
Okay.
And just go through your week. Tell me who your big players were.
So, my big players were CMC. He put up 20 points. Anything over, I feel like for CMC this year,
best player in fantasy football when he's healthy.
Yeah, well, anything over 15 points, I'll take from him this year. Like, just stay healthy.
Yeah,
that's all I care about.
Just stay healthy.
Then James Robinson.
I hope he twists his ankle.
Okay.
Unless you trade him to me.
Well, if I trade him to you, I'll put that ankle juju on him, bro. I'll put that out there.
Yeah, then you're gonna be saying the same thing I just said.
Yeah. Actually, I just realized something. CMC, I'm a fucking idiot. CMC had 17 points. That's what it was. I'm an idiot. All right. Next, James Robinson. ETN. Hello? I haven't heard. I haven't heard.
ETN who?
Yeah.
Hey, Delay, thanks for taking him the pick before I was going to take him. You saved me a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you, man. You're a real homie.
That's a dick move. That's a full on dick move. But I was
pissed at the time. I'm not that pissed right now.
Yeah. Everybody was saying there's no way Robinson could even play the first couple weeks, and whoever his doctor is needs to be the head doctor for the NFL because he looks 100% healthy. It looks like he never even got injured. Next up, Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb is Nick Chubb. He was the number 1 running back in fantasy until Saquon put on an absolute show last night. Which if I want anybody to be over Nick Chubb, it's Saquon. Because Giants fan. Fuck it. I don't even care.
Yeah, obviously.
I don't give a shit if he's not on my fantasy football team. I will pull for him all the time. You know, also like Sutton and Waddle, like they did pretty good, but not anything special. Like Waddle is kind of having a breakout year, like because he's on the cornerback
Yeah.
too, like, and they're
Well, he's a wide
defenses-
receiver too, because you know everyone's going to double Tyreek.
You have
And the
to
fact that he's a wide receiver too is disgusting.
right, like you have to double team Hill or he'll burn you all day.
Oh, Jack, we forgot to say, did you win this week?
I got my ass blown out by delay. I lost 165 to 136, and I just said some of my players who did good, and I lost by 30 fucking points to delay.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson can go
fucking
fuck
off.
himself. Yeah, Lamar Jackson can go fuck himself. Okay.
42 points for Lamar, 27 for Derrick Henry, who actually like looked really good for the first time this season.
Yeah.
Cordell Patterson, Amon-Ra, CeeDee Lamb put up 22.
Yeah.
Zach Ertz put up double digits. He had David Montgomery put up 1 point and still beat you by 30. He had Jerry Jeudy put up 3 points and still beat you by 30.
He would have beaten you. He would have beaten you by 40 this week.
Oh yeah, I had a rough week. I wasn't expecting to win. I snuck a win out. Hey, fuck you, David. Lost to the median, but it's okay. You win some battles, you lose some. So
the median.
David, 1-5. Woof.
Yeah,
you might want to start thinking about making some changes there, pal.
Or just sell for next year. You know how to reach me. All right.
Hey, Jack.
Yeah.
Here's something I don't think anybody's really seen before. In all my years of playing fantasy football, for the first time this year, I've seen a tie.
Oh,
do you know we had a tie?
Yeah. Between fucking Mike and Agar, right?
Yeah. No. No, Agar. No, it wasn't Agar.
Stag.
It was Mike and Darby.
Mike and Darby.
Mike and Stags. Mike and Stags.
Yeah. Mike and Stags.
The two losers.
Yeah.
The shit bowl of the first year.
Yeah. The shit bowl off ended in a tie in the most shit bowl way possible. And Mike swears that it showed him that he won, and then it changed to a tie.
Dude, I think he did. I don't know. I didn't see anything change though, so I can't go in and like fix it. I literally had nothing in the app saying like they changed scores or anything. So
yeah, that's crazy. An exact tie is nuts. I mean,
an exact tie.
Did the fucking system glitch on Sleeper for a week? And because they were so close.
Wouldn't you think it would glitch to every team though, not just two?
Right. I mean, I don't know.
Mean?
I don't know. That's nuts. I really thought you were about to drag me for week 1 right there. That's
I was trying to be nice, but we're gonna start off with that one. So Jack probably put up the worst performance week 1 I've ever seen. He actually forgot to set a lineup. He put all of his players on a bench, trying to because he likes to. You know how Sleeper gives you like a win percentage every week, or like a win probability. Jack likes to make it as low as possible until the day of, and then when his win percentage like jumps up to 70, he'll screenshot it that day and send it to you, just like as a little fuck you. But he forgot to set his lineup, so he put up a total of maybe 15 points.
Well, okay. First off, I put up 22. Let's get that straightened away. Yang Ho Koo, baby.
Yeah. The only player in the lineup.
Yeah, Yang Ho Koo and Sutton. I think Sutton had like 8 points. I think that week too. Not even. I think he had even less.
Yeah.
Yang Ho Koo is an absolute stud. I forgot to give a shout out and the people who have been doing good on my team. The Koo, keep doing what you're doing. You're a stud. I love you. All right. Falcons defense, go fuck yourself. Okay. I tried to stream the Falcons defense this week because they just had a good game against the Rams and they shit the bed.
All right, Jack, let's go to your people who have been shitting the bed for you.
Falcons. I just brought that up. Kittle. I mean, he comes back and gives me 6 points. Really? Come on, Kittle. Come on. I thought Jimmy G
With
was
Jimmy
your boy.
G too.
Yeah, I thought Jimmy G was your boy. Come on, Kittle. Also, Tua only had 11 points. I know that video looked like he had a full blown concussion. So I'm shocked I love the fact actually that he came back in and played. That to me that shows pure grit and heart. So I love to see that from a fantasy perspective. But
I'm shocked he cleared concussion protocol.
yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think he did. I just it's Florida. They don't have laws. So, again, I love the fact that he came back in, but just a little more than 11 would be nice. Like he dropped 40 the week before. That would have been great. That would have been absolutely great. Waddle, he was okay. I mean, he put up 15. I'll take that from Waddle all day. Also, some notable problems. Everett on my bench and DJ Moore. Holy shit, DJ Moore. Get your shit together. Seriously. Get your shit together, DJ Moore. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Yeah, and he's massive. He's a giant, bro. Like,
I don't know what to do with him.
He's a huge wide receiver, and somehow, some way, he cannot be productive. And I think I drafted him in the 4th round. I think.
Dude, that's how I feel about Darnell Mooney. He's off my team.
Yeah. Like
I took him in the 5th or 6th, I think.
Yeah.
I don't even remember. But he wasn't terrible. Like it wasn't the 10th, like a 11th round flyer. Like, yeah. Darnell Mooney's dropped. Shout out to anybody who has him on their team. If you still have him on your team, not worth keeping.
Yeah. Also, I picked up this guy last week, but if you guys are in like deeper leagues or like less competitive leagues, try to get Noah Brown on waiver wire. Cooper Rush seems to love him. I know.
What would you spend fab wise if you have fab? Like what percentage of $100? Like how much?
Yeah, I think I spent $16 on him or 13, something like that. So kind of mid-tier value to him. Again,
I think that's fair. I'd go 15, 14.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go too much because Dak is supposed to come back and we don't know what he's going to be. But if you're really in desperate need for a wide receiver, he would be a good pickup.
Yeah.
I think a good pickup is, well, we'll talk about him later. So.
What? Who?
Nope. Not, waivers got to clear first. I'm not saying anything until waivers clear.
You see what I'm
waivers don't run until waivers don't run until midnight. So
you dirty fucking dog. Who is it? I almost had you.
Forgot his name.
I almost had you. You had
did.
You. Can you at least assign a value to him?
No.
I don't even know who it is. What are you talking about?
I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I only brought up Noah.
Jack shit.
I only brought up Noah Brown because I already got him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Who are you going after this week in waivers?
No one. I don't have any money. I spent $60 last week. Yeah, I spent $60 out of 100 in 1 week.
Hey, sometimes you need to. It's okay.
Yeah. When your starting quarterback gets injured for the year, you kind of need to indulge a little. So, Tua, bring it home for me, bud.
All right. So, in this next segment of the podcast, I'm going to be interviewing the head coach of team name Fuck You Lamar. So, we welcome in head coach, GM, Jack.
Thank you.
Jack, how's it going?
All right. I just got bent over, so not great.
So, here's a question. You lost this week, but how do you feel about your season's outlook?
Well, I think with a couple key moves being made later before the trade deadline, I think we'll be okay. But to be honest, I was in panic mode this Sunday.
Okay. Do you know that you're a underdog next week? You're dogs next week by 5 points. So how do you feel about that?
I think if our team comes out strong, gives a good performance, I think we can take on the jerk off I'm facing, meaning you. Um, I think I
Okay.
think it'll be a tough game. It'll be a tough, hard fought game, but it'll be settled out there on the gridiron.
Last week you decided to start Tua. He got
Yeah.
hurt in the first half. How did that make you feel?
Not good on the inside. It really hurt my feelings a little bit. The fact that that happened. But Tua is a strong kid. I know him. He's the leader of our locker room, and he's going to perform, and he's going to lead our guys to glory next week.
What went into the decision of benching Alvin Kamara?
Um, you know, I call a spade a spade. When someone's dog water, you got to treat him like dog water. Okay, he needs to step his shit up. We need to see more out of him. I didn't make him a captain on my team for no goddamn reason.
So, what are you planning to do to address your tight end weakness?
That's something that I thought would have been settled at the tight end university summer training with Kittle. But clearly
He's
not.
teaching the
So
class, but he's putting up 6 points a week. So how
yeah,
does that make you feel?
yeah, I'm gonna have to take him to class. We need a better performance from Kittle this week. Six points out of Kittle is clearly unacceptable in every level of the sense.
And you just have a garbage defense. What are you going to do about that? How do you go out there and motivate your defense to perform better?
Yeah, it was a rough performance for them. We got to work on our secondary. Our secondary got burnt like toast all day. So we're going to be running sprints a lot in practice, and we're going to be getting their stamina up to make sure that that doesn't happen, because that was, to be frank, abysmal.
It's interesting that you have a defense on your roster that's only 4% rostered in all other leagues. Can you name a player on the Atlanta Falcons defense?
Yeah, I totally can. I just don't want to
Come on,
embarrass you with
coach.
my
Give
foot.
me one.
I don't want to embarrass you with my football knowledge. Okay. All right. So let's just leave it at that.
Okay.
All right. Here with the head coach of a really strong team this year, but with a pretty abysmal team score last week. Here we have Nick.
Just a piss poor performance.
Yeah. Besides your quarterback, what would you say your team's strength is? Because it seems like without Josh Allen, your offense that you've worked so hard on is nothing.
Yeah, I mean, we had a rough week. It was pretty bad all the way around. I mean, wide receivers didn't know how to catch, didn't get open. It was just brutal. But a strong point for my team, I would probably go with my running back depth up until fucking DeAndre Swift fucking tripped and fell over and hurt his little boo boo knee.
Do you have anything to say to your star tight end, Travis Kelce?
I mean, just bow down. He's the king. I don't know what else to say. I got him for free.
Okay, get a ring.
I got him for a running back who's splitting time with another running back. So it was great. It was a good deal for me.
Do you have anything to say about your garbage of a special teams performance by your kicker?
I mean, he's kind of like boom bust. Last week it was kind of terrible. I don't know. It's kind of hard though, because like the Bills offense, Josh Allen scores 30 points a week, and then your kicker who's kind of going to go hand in hand, like, okay, Josh Allen goes and scores 5 touchdowns. Ooh, 5 extra points. Like, well, just didn't have any extra. I guess he only had 2 extra points. Like, it was a low scoring week for the Bills.
Yeah.
So
You mentioned
that sucked.
You mentioned boom or bust for your kicker. Is there anything to make him bust every week besides hookers?
I mean, the line of cokes he snorts before the game.
So you would think he would never miss off that.
Oh yeah, I mean, he does like double doinks for practice. Like,
Okay.
sorry, Cody Parkey, but that's what Tyler Bass just goes out there and does that for fun.
Mm. Is this a widely used practice in the NFL, coach?
I'm challenging that. Next question.
Okay. What would you say to boost to boost your wide receivers performance this week? Because your wide receivers, besides Christian Kirk, were abysmal.
Yeah, that was the tough spot this week. Yeah, I need to go study the tape. I'm gonna go look at the tape one more time and just come back to you and get a better answer.
Yeah. Is there
Thanks, Joe
anything
Judge.
is there anything, coach, that you would like to say to your player Brandon Cooks now in front of the nation?
Next question.
Okay. Is there anything you
No,
would like to
Brandon
say?
Cooks learned how to get open.
Okay. Okay. Um, Also, you seem to have a star-studded backfield, as you mentioned before. Um, is there
That's the
anything to
point.
do to kinda boost your lead back's performance? Because it seems Eckler is kind of losing his ways.
Well, just the Chargers need to learn how to fucking go back to last year and just, I don't know, give him the fucking ball 20 times a game instead of splitting it. Like, come
Okay.
on.
Okay. Coach, so is that something you're gonna talk about with your play callers?
Oh yeah, I'm on speed. I have every single one of them on speed dial. They've all
Okay.
been messaged via Instagram, and
Okay.
they've been told that they need to pick their shit up.
Okay. Is do you feel as though another good running back on your team, Melvin Gordon, deserves a chance after being benched all last week?
He's been benched the whole season. I don't know. It's hard. I truly go back and forth between him and Javante every week. I lean more Javante because he's younger, higher upside, bigger boom. Um,
Mm,
Melvin, I feel like he's great, just not. He's the safer option. I'm not playing fantasy football to be safe. I'm playing to win.
right. So, kind of, is it back to the drawing board with your running backs coach right now, or are you still kind of believing in the system he has in place?
I'm still believing in the system. Got to let Russ not cook as much, but I don't know. He's kind of a bot anyway, so he'll start handing the ball off a little bit more.
Okay. All right, coach. Well, I think I have everything I need. Thank you. Have a good day, coach.
Thank you. Peace and love. All right, guys, that wraps up this episode of NJ Talking. We appreciate you giving us a listen and the coaches' interviews and giving them a listen as well.
Let us know if you like the coaches' interviews and this is something else that you guys want to see in next week's episode. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.